two hands to the ball. He punches it out to what would have been a throw-in, but the offside flag goes up anyway. And it was excellent goalkeeping, but it will be a free kick to Ghana inside their own penalty area. Really good ball, actually, from the left-hand side. The goalkeeper had to come. It's not one of them. Sometimes goalkeepers can be criticised for not catching, but he was under pressure there and did the right thing, did Wallacott. Excellent goalkeeping, and the offside decision was a good one as well. He was offside, and the free kick to Ghana just a couple of yards outside of their 6-yard box, left and centre. Wallacott himself takes it, and somehow Andre Ayew's won a flick on in between three South African players, and now they're coming down the right-hand side through Jordan Ayew. He's holding it up in the corner for Ghana. He tried to escape, but hasn't taken a deflection off the South African player, and it will be a throw-in to the South Africans. Level with the penalty spot down their own left, and they've already played it in towards the penalty area. Darouk, the man who was very unlucky to have given away the penalty in which Ghana took the lead, plays it out towards the right-hand side. Lack of concentration again, that's really poor, and Ghana can't profit themselves. It has been touched out of the play by Sulemana for a throw-in to South Africa. Sulemana wins the ball back and not a scrapping throw-in for the towards Sulemana. So scrappy in midfield. It's been picked up by Wakasu. He turns around the corner. There's no Ghanaian player there at all. It's been picked up by Darouk. Darouk launches long. It's going to go into the right channel, and it's not gone out of play yet. So it will be the goalkeeper keeps it in. There is a Ghana player down, injured on the ball. Ghana have the ball in that left channel. I don't think they need to ball out here. It's Sulemana who's down. The referee has stopped the game so he can receive some treatment. And as soon as he stops the game, here's a surprise. The Ghana player sits up and gets to his feet. Absolutely no need to stop the game whatsoever. So there's a conversation now going on between two Ghana players and the assistant, with the referees jogging with, well, I was going to say with purpose, but not really. It's a slow Sunday afternoon stroll for the referee to go up to the corner, and he has to drop the ball to Ghana player. They can't just get on with it anymore. He has to pick the ball up, blow his whistle and drop it down. It's a massive waste of everybody's time. Ghana launching long, it goes all the way through to Williams in the South African goal. Now it's been laid out to the right-hand side. Williams going to come forward, steps away from Jordan Ayew far too easily. Right-footed ball up towards the edge of the Ghana penalty area. It's heading clear down towards the left-hand side, and it's just bounced out of the play just beyond the touchline and bounced back in. Jiku did well there to get to the ball ahead of the South African player that was moving forward. He did very well indeed, in fact. And we are in the final minute of the 45, the opening 45. It's 1-0 to Ghana. South Africa haven't really responded. They haven't. They'll be disappointed. Jordan Ayew is going to walk away from it by the looks of things, and it's going to be the substitute who came on for the stricken Kudus in the first half to take this, and again it's going to be a right-footed delivery from the left-hand side. It might well swing in towards Williams' goal. Here it comes. It is right-footed. It's another dreadful corner. Why can't professional footballers beat the man at the first the near post? Anyway, it's headed clear with ease, and Ghana pick it up on halfway. They try to send it back towards their right channel, headed clear again, and now they've given the ball away in midfield, and here comes South Africa right at the death, and there's going to be a foot race here down towards the left channel for South Africa. Yaldum's there though, he does very, very well to get in ahead of Hilawangi, who just pushed the ball for him and got beaten for pace, and Yangi puts it out for Yaldum puts it out for a throw-in to South Africa down the left-hand side. We're in the final minute now of added on time. Throw-in's going to come in from Tiao. Just throws it down towards the corner of the 18-yard box, and it's a foul throw. And that sums up South Africa's afternoon so far, their first half. Foul throw in a World Cup qualifier. There should have been one earlier, incidentally, for Ghana, just for the record. The referee didn't see that one. I don't know how he saw it. This one was questionably foul throw from Yaldum down the right-hand side. That one's not been given. It's headed into touch, and it is going to be another throw in to Ghana down this right-hand side. Alden, he's throwing to relatively entertaining moves. I'm not going to lie, that one is also somewhat questionable from Alden. It goes down the line, it's been headed again back into touch, and Alden's going to have a third attempt in quick succession down this right-hand side for this throw-in. He's now midway inside the South African half of the field. We've played the 2 minutes that was indicated, though, at the end of this first half, and I think the referee has seen enough, and he has blown the whistle. So it's half-time here. It's been a decent watch. I was going to say it's been a good first half. Replaced in the first half, he was injured and he was replaced by Carrara in that midfield area. Andre Ayew just to his right, Suleimanu and Jordan Ayew make up the 11 for South Africa. No personnel changes in the second half. Williams, Mobby, Zulu, Daruk and Mashego, Brooks, Feet and Nakwana, Tau, Lestualo and Boangwa for South Africa. So 1-0 to Ghana, and it's Ghana who get us underway in this second half in their all-white strip, playing from right to left. They move the ball out towards the right-hand side. The ball's flicked on, they go straight into the arms of Williams, who launches it very long straight away down the left-hand side for South Africa. They're trying to get in here, but that will go to Williams, opposite number Wallacott. And 20 seconds past just behind the start of this second half, and it's actually well. So South Africa are going to have to come out a little bit more. They're going to be more confident on the ball. Down and know they're going to use their goal. Theoretically, the keeper, as he goes up the top, it's taking a flip off of the South African player there, and it goes straight through to Williams. So the goalkeeper's playing their own mini game at the moment. Williams, I think, has just calmed everything down, just dropped it down to Zulu at the edge of his D, and he's going to go to the left, and the man who gave away the penalty, very unfortunately, Daruk. He gets the ball back, he's in the left back position, hugging that left touchline at the moment. He hits it left footed, it's gone over the head of the South African player in the form of Feet there, and it will be cleared by Ghana up towards halfway, and they come through Suleimanu, does well to turn, he's got a player on the overlap, and he puts it into his path. This is good from Ghana, down this left hand side, he gets down towards the channel, he goes down under the pressure, this time from Mobby, and it's going to be a free kick in that left channel. It's only 10 yards back from the byline, and it's dead in between the centre half, the touchline on the left hand side and the edge of the penalty area. It was a really good run from Baba as he gets through on that left hand side, and it was a bit of an impetuous challenge in fairness. It was well played by Suleimanu to step away in midfield and send it out towards the left hand side. It wasn't a good tackle from Mobby, it has to be said, as he just bundles into Baba and gives away an unnecessary free kick. This is going to come from the right hand side. Kadaya's come forward, the substitute, to take it. Williams is just pouncing on his line at the moment. There's a two-man wall here for South Africa. Tau is there as well as Brooks. They're both looking very, very nervous, as to be said. So it's going to be a right-footed delivery. Jordan Ayew's come across to take it. It's just 5 yards back from the edge of the penalty area in this left channel. And he whips it in towards the near post, and it was almost attacked, and there was almost contact made, but Williams watched it, and he watched it carefully. It went straight into his stomach, and he catches the ball, and he's going to distribute it out towards this right-hand side, and Mobby can come forward for South Africa. He turns it down the line, he's giving it straight back to Ghana, and Suleimano's now picked it up, and it's a poor ball from him. Brooks wins it into midfield. Now South Africa give it away, and this has been a really poor start from both sides at the start of this second half. Bukasu just calms it down. He decides to go backwards to Amati. It's been worked out to the right-hand side. Yaudin hits it long, that's a poor ball. Daruk comes across, takes it on his chest, and South Africa now bring it away through Mashego. He plays it down towards the left channel, in towards the striker. That's a really heavy challenge, but it's a good one when Hlawange cannot keep it in play under pressure. It goes back from the throw, and South Africa have it in the centre circle now with Zulu. Zulu's going to send it in towards the middle of the field and get it straight back. He's in the right back position, 5 yards in it. Ghana half of the field. I don't know what he's seen there. He's just tried to play it down towards the right-hand side and give it to Mobby, and it's gone 10 yards behind Mobby and straight out for a throw-in. And this really poor start to the second half is continuing. This is a start to the second half that will suit Ghana more than South Africa, it has to be said. Scrappy again in midfield. South Africa have won it back though, and it's gone in towards the left-hand side, giving away again. And this time it's played forward to the left-hand side. I thought for a second there for Ghana that Suleimanu down this left-hand side was going to keep that in play and just run in towards the touchline. It didn't look as if it had to me, but it goes all the way back to the goalkeeper from the throw-in, and it moves out to the left-hand side. South Africa move it in towards the Ghana half of the field. Nice 1-2 and triangle, but bounces against Yaudin and goes out for a throw-in to South Africa, 5 yards inside the Ghana half of the field. They take it quickly and they throw it down to Qualifier, and it goes back to that left channel right on halfway, and they've done very well to escape, but running into white shirts all over the place here. And South Africa, they just need to calm things down a little bit. Ghana do clear up towards the right channel. It's given Andre Ayew something to chase. He keeps it in play. He's level with the edge of the 18-yard box. He has to come out and go central. He lays it off. There's a good option here on the left-hand side, but he's going to spin out towards the right as we can't see. He lays it off now towards his teammate Yeldum tries to send it down towards the right channel, and that's unlucky, looking for the overlap, and he does get a cross in, but just after the ball across the byline. It's going to be a South African goal kick. Better from Ghana on this occasion. So we've played 5 minutes of this second half. Ghana still lead by a goal to nil. South Africa need to be slightly better. Ghana coming forward, and they want to throw in just down this right-hand side, still 5 yards back from the edge of the area, from the edge of the halfway line, I should say. And they're just going to take the time over this a little bit, South Africa. The referee stopped the game. Here's something he's seen. I think we've got an intruder on the field, in fairness. And he's going to be removed. Throw-in still not coming in at the moment. The referee still delaying the game. Still we wait. When this throw-in comes in, it will be Lobby that takes it on the halfway line, but we still wait. Never understood it personally, why people can take it after the intruder's been removed and it's picked up, turn around and giving it straight towards South Africa. It's an awful ball. South Africa had players over there, and they really needed to just calm things down, but Ghana smuggle it clear. It goes out towards the left-hand side. South Africa still coming forward. Deep cross in, headed clear by Wakasu back doing his defensive duty. It's going to drop into midfield. Ghana are going to come away with it. It's poor from South Africa. But they step in through. The flag goes. It's a foul. He's given a foul. I was wondering where the flag had gone. The ball goes up for whatever reason. The assistant who was right there has decided that it was a foul. In fairness, yeah, he did seem to just lean into it just at the end of the penalty area, and it was really unnecessary to give away. Djiku was fouled, and it is a free kick to Ghana, and he launches long, and it's headed back down Ghana's throat, but they deal with it again with the combination of the centre-half Djiku and Amati. They're holding very firm at the moment. They can't keep that in play, though. It's going to be another throw in to South Africa on halfway. Played 8 minutes of the second half almost, and it's as you were at half-time. This one's gone out of play, but I don't know who got the last touch. The referee says it came off Towel, last of South Africa, so it will be a Ghana throw down their left-hand side, 10 yards back from the halfway line, and they are in no rush at all to take this. Corner of the 18-yard box, probably about 20 yards back, so good opportunity for the cross, and it is a decent ball in. It's headed up in the air from a yellow shirt. It's going to come out to Jordan Ayew. He wins the head up. It's a poor one. It's going to come back to Jordan Ayew midway inside his own half. He's surrounded by yellow shirts, but he's escaped them all, and now he's tripped, and this is going to be another free kick to South Africa in a much more dangerous position. It's good work on that occasion from to Ghana. So it was really good work from Jordan Ayew. He just gets tripped again. It's feet again who ends up going down. And this is a much more promising position for Ghana from the previous one. This is very, very central, but it's only around 30 to 35 yards from goal. Andre Ayew is currently still standing in front of the wall, eyeing this one up. But the referee has moved this back. It's about 40 yards from goal in the end. Very, very central. In fact, it's a straight line pretty much from the ball to the penalty spot to the goal line. Williams is on his right-hand post, just directing the wall. We've almost played 10 minutes of the second half. Ghana looking to overturn a 3-point deficit in this final group game at home to South Africa, who currently lead the group. They lead by a goal to nil here, Ghana. They know they're going to need a second. Can they contest this from this free kick. It is going to be Ayew, and he does get a shot, but it's somewhat tame. It goes around the wall, really, with the side of his foot, and it's easy for Williams to just watch it into his breadbasket, and now he distributes the ball out towards the right-hand side, and South Africa trying to come into the Ghana half of the field. They do manage to escape from Jordan Ayew, but they run straight into Baba, and he launches it back up towards Mobby, who's in the centre-half position at the moment. He just lays it up to De Ruyck, and De Ruyck will cross halfway. It's going to come back to him, though, just 3 yards inside the South African half of the field. He turns it back round the corner, and this is a decent ball from Longway, looking down that left channel, but it just taken in the breeze slightly, and it just crosses the touchline. It's going to be another throw-in. So if you are just joining us, it is 1-0 to Ghana from the 33rd minute Andre Ayew penalty. Never should have been awarded. I won't lie to you, there was no contact whatsoever. It was a dreadful decision from the referee, but the penalty was awarded. Andre Ayew sent the goalkeeper the wrong way. It's still a 1-0. Just a yellow card each. Yalden for Ghana and De Ruyck for South Africa. South Africa have the ball just back from the halfway line. It's an awful ball forward, looking for the run there of Mobby, who's broken through from right back, and goes over the touchline for, you've guessed it, another throw-in. Throw-in seem to be winning the days here in this African World Cup qualifier. Don't forget, the winners of this group will go through to the next phase of the African World Cup campaign. The throw-in is about to it's headed back down the approach, but they clean this up quite easily, and it drops through to Zulu, and he just going to take a touch in the right-back channel. He plays it up towards halfway. He was closed down really well by Jordan Ayew, but South Africa keep hold of the ball and send it forward. It's a really heavy touch, but he's going to do well to escape with this. Very scrappy in midfield. South Africa do manage to obtain possession through Tau, and he's approaching the edge of the D. He's got a player going around the outside, but that's the direction that Tau had to run into under pressure. And then he goes to ground. He goes around the player, and he gets his foot on the ball, but over the top of the ball. And it's going to be a free kick. The referee was right there. It was Kaidia, the substitute, that was fouled for Ghana out of his own D. And days gone by, that would have been a really, really good tackle from Tiao. But unfortunately, in 2021, you're not allowed to tackle like that to go through the player. So it is a Ghana free kick. It won't be a yellow card, though. It's an honest attempt to play the ball. Poor goalkeeper. They've really got to start taking a few off of this, South Africa, if they're going to continue with this long ball. The goalkeeper comes out to the left-hand corner of his 18-yard box. He gathers it up. He trots across to the right-hand corner of his 18-yard box, drops it down, and then eventually launches long. It's going to give it straight back to South Africa, though, at the midway point of their own half. And Ghana do win it back, and Jordan Ayew tries to release it into the penalty area for Kaidia, but unfortunately, just again, outside of his right foot, a little bit too much on it, and the goalkeeper comes out and gathers it up, Willacott, and an excellent distribution to find it, throw it out towards Mashego on the left-hand side. Halfway, the tip of the centre circle now, and it's a very loose ball again from South Africa. They've been so poor this afternoon. It comes out towards the left-back channel. South Africa still trying to go with Mobby, and Mobby gets closed down, but he's going to win his side of throw-in. It was excellent defending on that occasion by Wakasu as he comes back, and Wakasu is, I think he's been penalised for a foul there, for a high foot, which is really harsh. Jordan Ayew just had that opportunity for Ghana. He got down the left-hand side. He used the outside of his right foot to poke it into the penalty area, and again, Willacott just came out and gathered it up, and this is a free kick to South Africa, and it's going to be put down by Xiao here. It's about 10 yards in from the touchline on the right-hand side. Going to be a left-footed delivery from Tau, and I certainly think that it's going to go in towards the edge of the penalty area. There's a lot of players in and around the D. It goes up to that left-hand side. It's headed clear by Ghana, but it's only going to drop as far as Brooks. Brooks sends it to the left-hand side. Here comes a decent ball in towards the edge of the area. Tau gets to the byline. He plays it straight against Baba, and it crosses the byline, and it comes back off of Tau, according to the assistant, and goes out for a goal kick to Ghana. And South Africa now just started to get a little bit frustrated, as this game is certainly not going the way that they intended it to go. That's an excellent decision from the official there. Tau gets in from the right-hand side. His first touch was glorious. He tried to come back into the byline and pull it across. It was good defending, and did certainly come back off of Xiao. And it's an excellent decision to give a goal kick, which South Africa have won the ball back in the halfway line already, and they're trying to come down the left-hand side through Wakaso. He's not going to escape, though. Ghana will clear this, and we've played an hour here. The Black Stars still leading South Africa by a goal to nil, but South Africa just starting to ask a few questions of Ghana. They've given the ball away, though, and it's now played forward in towards Jordan Ayew in the centre of the field, in towards the left-hand side. Here comes Ghana. Suleimani has been excellent in the second half. Gets to the edge of the box. He does get a shot in, but it's deflected, and it's going to drop very kindly for Mohamed for Ghana, South Africa rather, and he plays forward up towards the centre half area, and it goes back towards De Ruyck, and South Africa are quite happy to just play from their back for a moment or two. So we go back to Zulu. Zulu's going to square it to Mobley on this right-hand side, midway inside the South African half of the field, just a couple of yards in from the touchline. And he's just taking a touch, goes back again, and Mobley will go all the way back to Zulu, just on the edge of his penalty area, and square it across to De Ruyck, and now South Africa hand side. Kayada belatedly goes across to close him down, but South Africa have crossed into the Ghana half of the field. Good ball down the left channel, very well taken as well, and it plays in towards the edge of the D. They're looking to line up. There's a shot from distance. It takes a deflection. It's up in the air, and it's going to drop behind for a throw-in, not a corner, down this right-hand side. Better again from South Africa, as they're asking all sorts of questions here. The Black Stars certainly going to have to pay extra attention as this continues to ask questions. Can South Africa find a way back into this game? That is the question. They've got this throwing down the right-hand side. Still, there are question marks as to whether this Ghana side can stand up to the barrage that's going to come as this game continues. South Africa know they can really use a goal. But where is that goal going to come from? That is the question. South Africa are there's a lot to unpack here, as again down that right hand side it's South Africa still just asking questions as they go. They're really not going to walk away with this anytime soon. They're not going to walk away with that fight. The World Cup, as I said at the top of this broadcast, the World Cup is the pinnacle of any professional footballer's career. It's where they want to be. It's everything they worked for. It's everything they put their career down for. As I say, they've got a lot of work to do here, and South Africa will not give this up anytime soon. They know they want to be in the World Cup. Everybody wants to be in the World Cup. Ghana will continue to frustrate South Africa. There's a throw-in down the left-hand side for Ghana. In fact, it's going to be a free kick, which Kadaya can take, and he just drops it down short to the left-hand side, and Baba, left-footed, in towards the penalty area. It's going to drop to the D. Can South Africa defend? They can. They find Mobley in the right channel. He hits it first time, going forward. And it's well defended by Ghana, and they're now just trying to keep it alive in midfield. Back out to the left-hand side. Baba, midway inside the South African half. He plays it forward, poor ball, and now it's been picked up in midfield. And South Africa, can they put Ghana to the sword? It comes out to the left-hand side. They cross into Ghana territory, and now they can get their legs open. Left-hand side. Can they find a delivery that goes short instead to the right-hand corner of the penalty area? It brings him out to the middle of the field. And then he tries to turn it in towards the D. It was well blocked, and it comes back to the South African player. Then there's going to be a foul, and South Africa now have a free kick in a very, very dangerous position. I think that's a yellow card as well. It's just been shown to the man who made the challenge. Excellent work from South Africa, as they are now just asking questions here. It was clearly a foul in that right challenge. In fact, it was an awful challenge, dreadful challenge from Wakaso. He left the ground two-footed, and he quite rightly gives away a free kick. The Rup and Zulu booked for Ghana, still just Sheldon for Zulu and Daruk for South Africa have been booked. It's still just Yolden for Ghana. I'm very surprised if there was no yellow card there. I didn't see one come out for Lukasu. It was a dreadful challenge, but more importantly for South Africa, they've got 25 minutes, but they've got a free kick here, 25, maybe 30 yards from goal. It's right of centre. At the moment, Sulemana is standing on the ball for Ghana to prevent any risk of a quickly taken free kick. Chow is around this for South Africa, the left foot of Tau. It could be the right foot of Mokwana though. As I say, 30 yards from goal, right of centre. Opportunity for a shot. There's also an opportunity for a cross. Is it going to be the left foot of Tau? Here he comes. It is the left foot of Tau in towards the far corner, but the goalkeeper watches that all the way, Wollacott, and he just goes down. He puts his body behind the ball and makes the catch. Excellent work from him, and it remains Ghana 1, South Africa 0. Decent effort from Tau. He hits the target, makes the goalkeeper move and work for it, and that's all you can do really from a free kick point of view, but ultimately wasn't really powerful enough or away from the goalkeeper enough to trouble him as he now eventually distributes the ball. Was well taken by Jordan Ayew, but the touch was a little bit on the loose side, and South Africa win it back, and now coming forward, that's a really heavy touch in midfield. That's unlucky. His feet just took the touch to try and take it down towards the edge of the D and get a shot away, but the touch took him back into the path of a Ghanese player, and now Sulemana escapes down the left-hand side, approaching the left corner of the area. He throws over a step over, gets it back onto his right foot, hangs the ball up, and Andre Ayew's there with a header, and the Ayew brothers got in each other way. Both Andre and Jordan both moved towards the ball, and Jordan got in Andre's way, truthfully, and the header goes over the crossbar and out for a goal kick. And Ghana kicking themselves. They're really going to want to take these opportunities. And they really had a go at each other. Andre Ayew was not happy with Jordan Ayew there at all, as his header, if you want, goes over the bar. And certainly Jordan Ayew got in his way as Ghana win the ball back and play it back towards Sulemana. There's definitely a foul there, not given, and then Jordan Ayew's gone down holding his head, and that's the... In fact, no, it was Kayada. Is it Kayada? No, it is Jordan Ayew who's gone down holding his head under the challenge of Mobby, and it was such a theatrical way of going to ground for Jordan Ayew that I'm struggling to... Oh, it is Kayada, sorry. And he went down in such a dramatic and theatrical way that I struggle to see if there was actually a foul. It was a... Mobby's not overly happy with the free kick's been given. It was a free kick to Ghana, incidentally. I mean, the first foul was almost certainly a foul. The second one was probably not, but the free kick's given either way. Kadaya back to his feet at the moment. This is midway inside the South African half of the field, just 5 yards in from the left touchline. Kadaya is going to take the kick. He's just hesitating, he moves towards the ball, then moves back again. Eventually his right-footed ball does seek out Andre Ayew on the right-hand side of the area. His touch is poor, and South Africa should clear. And now they can travel down this left side. Andre Ayew trying to get back, and he does so well, the Ghana captain. He makes the challenge. South Africa are going to retain the ball, though, as it doesn't quite drop out of play. And they've been forced backwards, and Zulu is going to touch it back towards Wollacott, who's going to have to hit it first time, as he was under pressure from Andre Ayew. And it's a good ball, and Xiao escapes down the right-hand side. He's approaching the edge of the D. He steps away from one challenge. He drills a shot in, and the goalkeeper gets down to his left-hand side and makes the save. Truthfully, the shot from Xiao wasn't close enough, really, to the corner to trouble the keeper, but excellent reactions from Wollacott as he gets down and gets two hands to the ball. Xiao not overly happy with himself by the looks of things there. But again, more questions are being asked now of Ghana by South Africa. Excellent run forward from Xiao there, and he gets the shot away after beating two players and approaching the D. You don't blame him for having a dig with his right foot, but ultimately the goalkeeper Wollacott was more than equal to it. The ball coming forward, flicked on out towards the left-hand side. Here comes Ghana now, and Sulemana escapes in towards the penalty area on the left-hand side. He throws a dummy. He gets a right-footed shot in. He goes over the crossbar, and Ghana there. Another opportunity goes begging for them. And are they going to rue these missed chances as the game goes on? If South Africa can find an equaliser from somewhere, they certainly would rue the missed chances. It's going to be a quick change here for South Africa. They're not messing around. They've put on Ethan Duncan Brooks for... Who's going to come off here? It's going to be Dolly for Brooks. So Brooks goes off and Dolly comes on. So Ball comes forward. South Africa pick it up at the edge of the centre circle. They play it back inside. 20 minutes to go here. It's been sent out towards the left channel, but it wasn't a great ball. It was cleared by Yalden, but picked up by De Ruyck. Sends it out towards the left-hand side. Level the edge of the 18-yard box. Lovely ball into the penalty area, but excellently defended from Almaty. And it's now volleyed back up in the air, and it's going to go out for a throw-in to South Africa down the left-hand side, level with the penalty spot. It goes into the left-hand corner of the area. Eventually the cross comes in. Up in the air, there's nobody there, so one player goes down somewhat optimistically. It's kept alive down the left-hand side. Dolly, the substitute for South Africa, gets it on his left foot, tries to spin it onto his right. Good challenge from Yaldo, but now the ball comes in. That's unlucky, and it's beaten everybody over the top. It's going to be a Ghana throw-in down the right-hand side, but again, South Africa still asking questions here, and they will ask questions as long as there is time left in this game. But time is against them at the moment. 19 minutes of the 90 left to play. They trail by a goal to nil. Ghana throw-in down the right-hand side. Surprisingly, they're not going to not going to hurry these, and eventually the throw-in does come in from Yalden. He's on a yellow card, so he has to be careful not to try and delay these set pieces too much. As it stands, Ghana are the team that are going to qualify to the next phase of the African qualification. South Africa, if they can't find an equaliser in the final 18 and a half minutes, they're going to be kicking themselves that they have let this lead slip. Ghana have the ball midway inside their own half at the moment. Oh, and he's given it away. That's a really, really poor and no pressure at all. South Africa now approaching the edge of the right-hand area. Fudoli in towards the penalty area. Oh, and he's gone down here under the challenge, and the referee's given a goal kick. And I can't see any reason for Thiaw going to ground if there was no contact. And there was certainly more contact than there was for the penalty given to Ghana. It was a lovely ball round the corner towards Dolly with his own steam there, Thiaw, with no contact, which begs the question, how has the referee seen there was no contact on that one, but not on the one that was... Didn't it? They've gone along. Eventually, it's going to be a free kick, just a yard back from the edge of the penalty area on the right-hand side. Ayew tripped there completely unnecessarily by Mashego. He just completely lost the track of the ball. He's got the ball in his hands, and he's gestating to the assistant that he won the ball, and quite clearly didn't. And his own frustration there might talk his way to a yellow card. He's now pointing Thiaw, pointing at the referee in his face, which is not a good idea. Not a good idea. Frustration for the South Africans is starting to come to the fore. 16 minutes to play. Andre Ayew has put this ball down just a yard back from the edge of the penalty area. There's a three-man South African wall. Williams from South Africa is just on his near post organising. Andre Ayew is the only player around this, and it's going to be the left foot of Andre Ayew. It's going to be, I should imagine, drilled in hard and low towards the South African goal. Can Ghana double their lead? Left-hand side of the penalty area for Ghana. He puts a cross in, and it's an excellent save and challenge from De Ruyck, who just covered 25 yards to get into the byline as the ball came in from Sulemana. But it was an excellent challenge from De Ruyck, and he had to get it absolutely spot on. Another player who is on a yellow card. And it's going to be a corner to Ghana from the left-hand side. Excellent run from Sulemana, but wonderful defending from the centre half for South Africa. They've got to stay switched on, though, the South Africans here, for this corner is going to be delivered from the left-hand side. Ghana not putting too many players in the area at the moment. South Africa with the zonal marking, which is something else I'm not a big fan of personally, but that's my personal opinion. So it's going to come in from the left-hand side, right-footed, and what an awful corner that is. If this game has taught me anything today, it's that neither one of these sides can take a corner to save their life. A dreadful corner in towards the near post, a P-roller, and to the surprise of absolute away, and it's going to be a throw-in to Ghana down the left-hand side, which Babu just comes forward and he's going to take his time to get back into play. 14 minutes left to play here, plus adding on time. Third to poor one, stabbed clear, and then it's an awful ball from the centre of the field by, I believe that is Letsualo, who has been very, very quiet in this second half. It goes out for another Ghana throw on the left-hand side, which Baba is going to throw into water. That's an awful throw-in as well. South Africa with it back. Dolly, the substitute for South Africa, tries to hook it around the corner, gives it straight back to Ghana. And the start of the second half, when neither team could keep possession, is drifted into one of those where you're going in from behind, and 9 times out of 10 you get the decision given. South Africa now have the ball on halfway right of centre, and De Ruyck just drops it down, and there's excellent work in the midfield there by Wakaso, and now he's released a ball out towards Sulemana, who stays onside. The goalkeeper's come a very long way. Sulemana gets there first, he's trying to jig, and he shoots from 45 yards, and it goes wide of the post. So unlucky from Sulemana, but what on earth was Williams thinking of there? He came tearing out of his goal. There was no way on earth he was going to get there first. Lozano did get there first. Sulemana rather got there first, surrounded by 3 South African players, and he hooked the ball out towards goal as the goalkeeper was headed back, and it goes agonisingly wide of the post, and that was a massive, massive opportunity to put this game to bed. Unlucky from Sulemana, but really poor goalkeeper from Williams. Really poor. It's going to be a free kick to South Africa. While I was describing that replay for you, the ball had gone forward, and there's a foul in the centre of the left-hand side of the field in the Ghana half of the field. It's going to be a South Africa free kick, but they can't take it at the moment as there's a Ghanaian down in the middle of the field with cramp. It is Wakaso who's gone down with cramp. He's back to his feet now, and eventually this free kick will be allowed to be taken. 12 minutes left to play here. Ghana still leading South Africa by a goal to nil. South Africa coming forward from the left-hand side. The free kick's taken early. It's a really poor header, and it goes in towards the back post. South Africa can't get on the end of it, though. Twisting and turning in the right-hand side. And now he's gone down under pressure. And he says he gets the ball, says the assistant. He was right there, in fairness to him. And it's going to be a throw in to South Africa on the right-hand side. A yard back from the corner quadrant. Lots of players for South Africa in and around the 6-yard box. Daruk and Zulu, the 2 centre-halves, are still forward. Here comes the throw, and it's a deep one in towards the 6-yard box. The header's there, and it jumps on the chest of a Ghana player, and he volleys it up in the air and volleys it clear. And now they can't keep it alive in midfield here. And Ghana, Jordan Ayew chasing in towards the left channel. He's all on his own up there, though. He's now level with a penalty spot, and that's a foul by Mobby for sure. But they've kept the ball alive. Sulemana still running in towards the edge of the goal, and he's been tackled, and it goes back in towards the goalkeeper, and South Africa will clear. But that was really, really lucky. I'll tell you what, Mobby, Yayandam there was really unlucky, really fortunate that the referee decided to play advantage, because on a yellow card there's an opportunity there for him to be booked again as he tripped, and he quite clearly did trip Jordan Ayew. The referee played advantage though, and Sulemana took up the charge, and then he was dispossessed, and ultimately South Africa tidied up. Good work defensively eventually from South Africa, but they're approaching the final 10 minutes here, and they have to find an equaliser. There it is, 10 minutes left to play. Move the ball forward now, South Africa up towards Sulemana, but Dolly Kayada managed to keep it alive, and then he gets tripped, and it's going to be a Ghana free kick just 2 yards in from the left-hand touchline. And they're going to take their time, of course. Kayada's not going to get himself to his feet anytime soon. And the ball still just being placed down on the ground at the moment. And Ghana, of course, will take their time. South Africa desperate to get the ball back. They've already taken 40 seconds off this clock, Ghana, as they prepare in this, and eventually Kayada moves away from the ball, and it's going to be Wakasi to take this free kick for Ghana. They'd love a second goal now. It's going to be a left-footed delivery. It's 45 yards from goal, 5 yards in from the touchline. It goes in, and Jordan Ayew attacks it, but he can't direct his header, and it goes... 8 down the left-hand side. Mashego, just his first touch was a poor one. It crosses the byline, and Ghana are going to have another opportunity to take a few seconds off the clock here as they have a throw-in. It's around about 10 yards back from or ahead of the 18-yard box. Yardam's going to go across and take this throw in. He's going to hook the line after stealing a few yards. It's flicked on by Andrew Ayew, but he can't keep it in play. And South Africa are going to have a throw in themselves down their left-hand side now, just 10 yards inside the Ghana half of the field. In fact, it's not 10 yards anymore because the referee's moved him back, and it's going to be 2 yards inside the South African half of the field. Back to Beroik, and now he squares at the Zulu, dead centre of his own half of the field. Squares it out to Mobby on this right-hand side. He's now 10 yards inside the Ghana half. Turns it round the corner. It's been well kept alive by Chiao, and comes back again, and they try to centre the ball. That's really poor. Kadaya, the substitute, just picks it off, and now they move it up towards Jordan Ayew. Turns it back in field. That's unlucky. Suspicions of a foul there against Jordan Ayew incidentally, but the referee not interested. Ghana then operating a high press, played against Mobby, who'd moved up towards halfway, and it's going to be a throw-in to South Africa on the halfway line. So it was 2 hands in his back. The referee's certainly not just... runs over the ball, faces the right direction, drops it off. It's Mobby, got an exit. Time has been cleared by Baba, who gets across, and he puts it out for another throw in, and Mobby can wind up for this one and put a long throw into the Ghana penalty area. 6 minutes of the 90 left. Can South Africa create another chance? Mobby, a deep throw in towards the box. Where's it going to drop? It drops in a yellow shirt. They can't keep it alive. Brings it out towards Dolly at the edge of the box. On the right-hand side, he tries to play it down to the channel, and I don't know what he's seen there, Dolly, to be honest with you. It's a heavy touch, and then crosses the byline. It's a goal kick to Ghana, and Ghana have got to play it down in midfield, and I believe he's going to receive some sort of treatment before they can get the game back underway. Is it game management or is it gamesmanship here from Ghana? I know they are back to their feet at the moment. It was Baba Mohammed who went down for Ghana. He pulls himself back to his feet, but I think the referee was going to have any treatment, so he decided to probably a better idea to get up and try and help his team. And Wollacott can take this goal kick long. It's going to be won by South Africa, is it, in midfield? No, Zulu misses out, but it drops to the head of Mobby, who can only find a white shirt. It comes back to Sulemana midway inside the South African half of the field. He finds Jordan Ayew, who escapes down the left-hand side. Excellent tackle that is, though. Really well won there, back by Jiku. By feet, sorry, and it's been sent out towards the left-hand side. Now, Mashego can move the ball forward. He sends it down the left channel, and that's good football from South Africa. They're still coming forward. He's used his hand to control it. I don't believe he's done that. He's been turned back around the corner. Hello, another player who's been fairly anonymous in the second half of the South Africans, he used his arm. There was no real need for him to use his arm, and feet is now going to come off for South Africa. He's going to be replaced for this final 4 and a bit minutes. As South Africa have to throw bodies forward. They need a goal. Lake has come on to replace feet. So, can South Africa, in the final 4 or so minutes of the 90 here, can they get the ball forward? They've got defending to do first, as Williams has the, Wollacott rather, has the ball for Ghana on the right-hand side of his 18-yard box. He clears it long, right-footed, up towards Andre Ayew, who flicks it on just on the touchline, up towards the left channel. Ghana have kept possession. They get through to the byline, but there's no white shirts in the penalty area, and he tries to buy a corner, Jordan Ayew. That's unlucky. It doesn't touch a South African player there, though, and it's going to be a goal kick, which Williams, again, sprints for the ball to get it back on the 6-yard line. He knows he's only got 3.5 minutes of the 90 left here to try and get the ball at the other end of the field. He's not going to have the opportunity now, though, because Ghana are going to make a substitution, and the man who's been absolutely excellent in this second half, Kamaladin Sulemana, is going to make way very slowly, incidentally, but he's going to make way for Ghana. They just try and take a few seconds off this clock. It's going to be Richmond Boyaka to come on for, as I say, the final 3 or so minutes. I should imagine there'll be a little bit added on at the end of this. The kick goes long for South Africa. It's helped on in towards the D, and there's a header, and that's got to be a foul in the area. How on earth has the referee not given anything there? The ball was flicked on, and Thiaw gets in between the two centre-halves. They sandwich him down. He wins the header still. It drops through to the goalkeeper, and the referee is unmoved. It was a great flick on in the middle. He's absolutely sandwiched there, the South African striker. I can see how they're not happy at all. My goodness, this referee not been given though, and Ghana can clear, and they play the ball forward, and they're going to be, oh, they were nearly one-on-one with the goalkeeper there. The man who just come on, Lacaille, was almost played into the centre of the field, but again, the goalkeeper, very, very well positioned, Williams, comes out and clears the ball out towards the left-hand side, and we are approaching the final 2 minutes of the 90 here, and Ghana still lead from that first half Andre Ayew penalty that never should have been given, and South Africa have had 2 very, very good claims in this second half, and neither one of them have been given at all. They've come in forward, Ghana down the right-hand side. They flick the ball on from a throw-in, but it drops straight out of play. South Africa take the throw-in straight back to Williams, and Williams comes out of his penalty area, and Ghana are just dropping deeper and deeper as this half is continuing. Williams, right-footed, launches... slow stroll to the right-hand corner of his 18-yard box, and eventually from hands clears the ball, and he cleared the ball straight against the back of one of his own players, and it very nearly dropped straight towards Lesotho, who was in one-on-one with the goalkeeper and may well have broken Ghana hearts, but they get away with it, and South Africa had to make do with a throw-in, and now they've got the ball in the centre-half position through the rock, and we're in the final minute of the 90. Launched forward towards the edge of the D, heading clear. Port, oh, it's an awful challenge in midfield, not a nasty one, just completely impetuous, and Ghana have a free kick. They've got Wakasu down injured. It was really poor decision from Makona to jump into him. It was up in the air. He probably would have presented the ball, but he jumps, challenges late, heads him in the back of the head. He allows Wakasu to stay down injured, takes some seconds off the clock, and the 90 minutes will well and truly be up by the time Wakasu even thinks about getting to his feet. Really, really poor, impetuous play from Makuana. And as South Africa are very much running out of time, the clock couldn't be further against them if they tried. Wakasu still down receiving treatment. Okay, it was a heavy hit, but it wasn't that heavy a hit. Game management in abundance here. There's only 3 minutes added on at the end of this game as well, which we are now into, but I'll be interested to see how long the referee continues to play with his injury to Wakasu. He's been down 40 seconds already. He's still not back to his feet. And that now, as he goes to his feet, he's still going to leave the touchline. It's been a full minute since that foul was given. I'm just interested to see if the referee will add this on at the end. We've now played 30 seconds of the 3 that were added on, and Wakasu's still not leaving the field. He's leaving the field of play, but he's still not left. Just holding his left collarbone at the moment, which is interesting because there was no contact anywhere near his collarbone, but that's neither here nor there. Game management, as I said, from the Ghanaians. Wakasu can take himself back towards the touchline. The game's still not back underway, and a full minute of the 3 added on have been played, so I'm very interested to see if the referee will add this on at the end. My suspicion is that he probably won't. Ghana keep hold of the ball, they're inside the South African half of the field. Wakasu's just been waved back on. It goes back towards the right back position in Yeldon, and he tries to lease it up to the right-hand side, but it goes over the byline and out for a goal kick to South Africa, and they've got another opportunity to push the ball forward. They've got a minute and a half of the indicated 3 that was left, but there was the injury to Wakasu that left him down for a full minute beforehand, so I reckon there's 2.5 minutes left to play. Right-footed ball, long from the goalkeeper, up towards the D, heading clear. 3 South African players around it, and the ball drops on the only white-shirted player. Very scrappy again as South Africa pump it in towards the edge of the box. Chow tries to get a flick on as he fouled his man in the area. No, says the referee. It's coming down the left-hand side, and that's really good work from Mashego as he just tries to keep it alive, but Baba is there, and Baba clears the ball back into South African territory. Or has the ball crossed the line before it went? No, I think it has. In fact, it's going to be a throw in South Africa very, very deep. It bent right over the touchline and back into play. So Mobby here for South Africa has a chance to wind up and put the ball into the area from this long throw. And that's exactly what he does. Over the head of every South African player and headed clear back towards Mobby. And his touch was a poor one, but it's kept alive. Mobby goes down the right-hand side. They're still going here in towards the box. Excellent defending from Wakasu. Still loose in the area, and Ghana managed to smuggle it clear up towards the centre circle, in which the goalkeeper Williams from South Africa comes and gets the ball, and he hits it right-footed out towards the right channel. Lovely ball to find Dolly. Lovely take on his knee. He sends it out towards the right-hand side. Mobby trying to get towards the byline. Dispossessed from Wakasu, and he clears it left-footed. Again, back over halfway, and Williams has to race to the right-hand side to get hold of this ball. And there's 10 seconds of the indicated 3 left. There should be another minute added on. We'll see. Launched forward towards the edge of the D. Flicked on in towards the box. And here, where's it going to drop? Could there be an opportunity? It's very scrappy in there. They can't get hold of it, South Africa. It's hooked clear out towards the left-hand side. Taken down again up towards the byline. And he goes in with a very heavy touch, does Makawana. And the heavy touch takes it over the byline and out for a goal kick. And is that South Africa's last chance to get anything from this game? There's a Ghanaian player down at the right-hand corner of the 6-yard box here. I think his teammate are telling him to get up, because ultimately you're just going to add more time onto this. We've played 3.5 minutes of added on time now. South Africa, I don't know if they're going to get another chance. I don't know if they're going to get another chance. The goal kick still hasn't been taken from the right-hand side. Eventually, I think the referee might have to have a quick word with Wallacott sooner or later. We've now played an additional minute, and then he goes and picks the ball up from the right-hand side and jogs over to the left-hand side, and the referee is going to book him. Of course he's going to book him, and rightfully so. Wallacott joins Yayaldum in the referee's notebook for the gamblers amongst us. That is now 2 cards in each. As they escape down the left-hand side here, Jordan, the substitute, he's just going to hold it in the corner, and Ghana going to take as much time as they can. The referee checks his watch and blows the full-time whistle, and Ghana have done it. Unbelievably, they have beaten South Africa at home by an Andre Ayew goal to 0. The penalty never should have been awarded, in my personal opinion. It was an awful decision from the referee, but Andre Ayew stepped up, sent the goalkeeper the wrong way, and put it into the back of the net. And South Africa, they didn't really test the goalkeeper at all. I remember him making 1 save throughout the game, and it was a fairly tame effort. Congratulations to Ghana, who go into the next phase of qualification for the 2022 Qatar World Cup. Commiserations to South Africa, who are out. Oh my goodness, what drama we have here. Thank you to everybody who has been enjoying this game with us live. It's been an absolute pleasure for me to bring this to you. My name's been Ben Ashelford. You've been listening to Ghana and South Africa in the African World Cup qualifiers, and Ghana have pulled off a miracle